Hello, Huskies back again with more Edmonton Oilers GM Adventures Mode commentary. Last video we started this is year 4, and we're off to a real good start. We're 30-16-4. We're second in the division behind the Calgary Flames. Players are producing, players are growing. This is real encouraging. I mean, McDavid's up there, Forsberg's up there, Vesalainen's up there, and Pacioretty. We're starting to kind of come together here as a team. Korpisalo's stats are still a little high, but I think that'll get sorted out the further we go. I made mention that I might make some changes to my defensive core, but considering we're 14 games over 500, I think we're just gonna roll through the season. I don't have any interest in really making any deadline deals. Yeah, if I'm gonna change anything, wait. Why is McDavid my alternate captain? It didn't auto give it to Pacioretty, did it? No, McDavid is the captain. I'm confused. It's Adam Larson? Well, if I change that, it's going to be in the off season. I'm not going to change it now when our chemistry is 88%. So yeah, we're just going to roll through. I don't really see the need to make any changes, but I'll sim to the trade deadline and I'll reevaluate. Maybe I can, because Larson and Nurse are the exact same player. Like, they have the exact same stats. They both suck. It's whoever plays on the first pairing is succeeding, but that's just because they're playing with somebody. When they're not on the first pairing, they're absolutely abysmal. Is that Craig Smith? $85 overall, 22 points. No, I don't need Craig Smith. No, if I'm going to make a trade, it's going to be for a defenseman that's not Brandon Dillon of San Jose. That guy is nothing but a problem. I'm just hoping that we can keep the success we've had throughout the first half of the season rolling throughout the end of the season. Nick Holden? I don't want Nick Holden. I still kind of on the fence about what to do with Jack Johnson. Like I said, this is his last year on a contract. I'm debating signing him to a 1-year deal and trading him at free agency for maybe trade him in a pick for a better top 4 defenseman, preferably a top 2 defenseman, and then maybe signing somebody with the cap space that I save. Alright, we just lost 4 out of 5. Granted, 3 of those were in overtime. It's still not really encouraging. 35, 20, and 7. So we have 77 points. We're probably like 3rd in the division now. Yeah. So only 4 points behind the Flames. Kind of coming back down to earth. McDavid's out of 94 overall. I say down. 53 points. Forsberg is 46. Pacioretty has 21 goals. Reed Boucher is 18. Nice. See, I put him on a 3rd or 4th line, and he's doing great. Solara has 10. I mean, he's gonna score. He started scoring for my Sharks in the other one. I think year 3, he's an 84, and he scored 20 goals. Dreisaitl's only got 9, but he's a 2-way forward. Puyarvi's got 9 as well, but he still needs progression, so I think I left him where he was too. I honestly don't remember what my lines are. Defensively, Hampus Lindholm might be the one that goes, to be honest with you. He's a -13. He's really struggling. Darnell Nurse as well. Adam Larson's a +17, but I think Larson's on my first line. Like I said, depending on who's on my first line, that's who succeeds, but I think that's who they're playing with. Let's see who's where. It's Johnson and Lindholm, so I don't know how Lindholm is so bad, but I'm actually gonna... I wasn't gonna make any move. Timothy's up to an 84. Nice. I wasn't gonna trade Jack Johnson, and I'm still not, but I'm gonna see what I can get for Hampus Lindholm, because there's pretty clearly he's struggling, and he's struggling hard. He's an 86 overall, playing top 2. I need somebody better than him. He's got decent trade value, so I can probably find a defenseman. I got him from Anaheim, didn't I? Yeah, so I don't want to trade him to Anaheim. Who would take Lindholm? God, man, this Bean kid is a beast. He's a -11 though. I wonder if I can get him. Hampus Lindholm. They don't want draft picks. That sucks. This Zacha kid really isn't working for me. He's a -12. If I can turn Zacha and Lindholm into Jake Bean, let's go through. No, I'd have to give them something else. Do I have a prospect that's an AHLer that they want? Oh, these are all NHLers. Oh, these aren't though. Or Torrio. Will I put it over the edge? Man. Alright, well let me throw in a... I don't have a second this year, but I have a second next year. Draft picks at this point pretty much aren't worth anything to me. Because they're... I'm at the point where... So what if I have Bogosian? Alright, so they don't want Bogosian. So I'd have to give them a forward. I'd have to give them Tulipov, I believe. If I give them Tulipov, will this go through? I feel like I'm giving up a lot here. Woefully insufficient. See, that's the only issue with trying to get these elite players is... You really have to overpay. Well, I don't mind overpaying because I think like he'd be a good fit. But, I mean, look at what I'm offering them and they don't want that. So I'm going to see if I can find somebody else. I just don't... I think Carolina is just too hard on for Bean. Buffalo didn't have anybody. I wouldn't be able to get Ristolainen. One guy that usually is kind of like fair game is Morgan Riley. His trade value's maxed out. I don't... He's a 97 overall. I don't think I'm getting Morgan Riley. He's only making $5 million still, man. Goddamn, he got some nice progression though. Usually he tops out at a 94 or 95. Anton Strawman's 33. That really doesn't make much sense. Victor Hedman's too much. St. Louis, Shattenkirk, and Trangelo. See, that's just... Let's do it this way. See, the only issue with trying to trade Lindholm is the teams that are going to want him aren't going to want a first-round pick. Oh, hello. How's Cody Ceci doing? Cody Ceci's only an 86. It's not worth it. Rangers really don't have anybody aside from McDonough. They have Merkley, but that wouldn't help me at all. I need... Goddamn, they have Yossi, Subban, Carlson, and Ellis. And then nothing. They have top 4 and then garbage. Oh, man. I would love Roman Yossi, but there's no way that I could get Roman Yossi. I'm also giving a first round away. Giving up a lot to get him. And I don't think any of this is going to go through. This is just one of those things, man, where I really kick myself in the ass for setting the trade difficulty to hard. Because then it's just unrealistic. Oops, I didn't want to remove that. I wouldn't say unrealistic. I mean, I would have to overpay my ass off to get Roman Yossi, but they've got 3 defensemen that are all top 2 defensemen. They have one too many. Damon Severson's a nice pick, but he's only 87. That's really not what I need Florida really doesn't have any defensemen aside from Ekblad. Arizona doesn't have anybody either aside from Ekman Larson. Stone. Chikrin. Actually. What do you want for Chikrin? Because Chikrin's got not a happy face. And I feel like Chikrin will be a better addition than Darnell Nurse. Damn, really, that's not enough, huh? You want unsigned rookies? I got a bunch. I put it over the edge. What the fuck, man? Oh, I forgot I have this Viklin kid. He's already a 73. I feel like he'd be useful. I want to wait till see what he turns into before I trade him away. Alright, so Chikrin. I feel like he's a better ad than Darnell Nurse. I know I traded away a lot to get him. He's not. I'm not done though. And Chikrin's got a higher ceiling because he's younger. He's only an 82, really? I thought he'd be higher than that. But he's medium elite, same as Timothy. He was only a -2 playing in Arizona, so that's not bad. But I still want to trade Lindholm. Lindholm in a first. What does Vancouver have on the table? Defenseman. Troy Stetcher. 88 overall. Top 60. He's got 39 assists. Makes 4.3. That's not bad. I actually like Troy Stetcher. I can probably get him for just Hampus Lindholm and a prospect, though. You don't want any prospects? Fuck. You want Yokipaka and... Yokipaka and a third next year. Damn, they'd have too many skaters. Actually, do you have anybody you want to trade me? You do? Hello. Take this McFarland kid. There you go. Do it up. Da. Yokipaka is not a happy camper, so if I can move him, I absolutely will. Sonny Milano is not a happy camper either. I mean, it's obvious because he's not playing. I mean, he's not playing. Sonny Milano and Hampus Lindholm for Troy Stetcher. Trade rejected, really? I'm surprised by that. I figured they'd want that. Alright, now what if I throw in, You don't want any unsigned rookies, huh? That's a shame. I'm gonna add one and see if you take it anyway. Put it over the edge. Trade rejected. Yeah, that's kind of what I feared. I like Troy Stetcher, but I don't know if this is gonna work, man. I mean, I could just... The only issue is if I trade Zacha instead of Sonny Milano, I think Sonny Milano's trade value, or morale's only going to get even worse. Although Milano does get in the lineup now. Alright, so let's get Milano in there. I don't have any right wingers. Alright, so Sonny Milano can play. Defensively, let's get Troy Stetcher in there. Now, is Troy Stetcher the right fit? I don't know. But we're still a year away from, I think, our peak in prime runs here. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna roll. I still have PRV on the second line. I didn't know that. So we're doing this well with him on the second line. So we made some changes. I traded Darnell Nurse. Obviously, that's gonna hurt our defense because I took a hit with Chikrin, but Chikrin has a much higher ceiling, and I think in the end he will be a better fit. I'm at the point where I can still kind of get away with bringing in younger kids. I mean, Chikrin had 39 Stetcher had 39 assists in Vancouver, so I feel like these guys would be good fits here. Because even if Troy Stetcher doesn't get higher than an 88, that's still better than Lindholm. And Lindholm just did not seem like this was his team. But I mean, since making those trades, we're 4-0. So, I mean, we're going to lose to the Devils because I mentioned it, but, yep, see? Motherfucker, man, every time. 41, 21, and 7, we're looking good. I'm excited for a playoff push here, but at the same time, I'm also excited to see progression in the offseason. Like, I want to see where Reinhardt gets to, Chikrin, Jones, Timothy, Vesalainen, Puyarvi. Like, these are kids that I want to see how they grow. And really hope it doesn't bite me in the ass trading for... Like, I don't want to look at Arizona and see Darnell Nurse is like a 90 overall. I'll get a little upset then. Well, since making those trades, we've only lost 4 games, and one of them wasn't overtime, so... Oh. Yeah, Andrei settles out till April 3rd, that's fine. Kajula can take his spot. $47 wins. Can we hit 50 wins? I love that I have like 2 guys left on this team that started here. Goddamn Calgary, 111 points. Literally the only guys that are here that weren't here when I started, or are here from when I started, are McDavid, Puyarvi, Draisaitl, and I think Larson, and Caleb Jones. I should probably change some of these guys' positions so that I have some right wingers. Yeah, I only have 5 players that were here when I started. Well, I mean, that is the idea of a rebuild, right? Tear it all down and start over. Alright, can we hit 50 wins? Nope. Sorry, we're still looking good. I'll take second in the division. I said I was just hoping to make the playoffs. So who do we draw? Who do we draw? Who do we draw? Vancouver Canucks. Hello, Hampus Lindholm. Talk about an immediate repercussion to that deal. Well, let's look at the end of the year stats. 48, 26, and 8. That's a pretty good record. That usually wins the division, but Calgary Flames, man, they were fucking 115 points for Calgary. 3.06 goals per game. 2.3 against. Yeah, their defense is stout. I mean, we weren't too far behind them, but still. Our power play could be better. Shorthand is pretty good. Home and away were pretty much the same. So yeah, I mean, it's a good season overall. I'm not disappointed in anything. Like I said, I'd like to see a better power play. We are last in the division in the power play. But 17% isn't awful. McDavid ended with 75 points. Philip Forsberg almost 30 goals. Pacioretty though, man. I brought him in to score 30 goals, and what does he do? He scores 30 goals. Every season in the NHL, he scored at least 30. He was also we're a big plus up there. Troy Stetcher comes in, 62 points. He was what, 8 and 38 when he got here, so we had 7 goals and 9 assists in however many ever games. So I'm liking the Stetcher edition. I think that was good. How was his shot? I'm surprised he scored 15 goals. Either in 17. Reed Boucher with 25 on that third line. That's nice. Where did PRV finish with? 13 goals, 32 points. Not great. I mean, it was a plus 15, so I can't really be upset about that. Especially Vesalainen and Nylander had 33 goals. Solara had 12. Caleb Jones had 9. I mean, he's got a wicked shot. He just can't hit the net. Chikrin, 5 points, but a solid plus 4. He's already in 83. Sonny Milano at 7 points in 20 games. So, I mean, he had a good little stint there coming in the lineup. Timothy, 19 and 82, plus 20. Nice. We don't have any big minuses on our team. That's what I want to see. Now, what I also want to see is Hampus Lindholm on Vancouver. Minus 13, so he's still struggling. Zach is still minus 14. So those two guys didn't do any better once I moved them, which is good. I'm happy about that. And then who did I trade? Darnell Nurse to Arizona, right? Darnell Nurse. Minus 14, 11 points in 83 games. Yeah, so I'm okay. I'm okay with that trade. Man, they have Nolan Patrick, 40 points. He's already at 91 overall and he had 40 points. Minus 30. Goddamn. This team is such a mess, man. Like, they have so many good quality players, but they have so many veterans that just don't belong here. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. We will venture into our first playoff run as the Edmonton Oilers next video. We do the Vancouver Canucks in round 1. And we're looking at either Calgary or Colorado in the second round. Calgary's already down 0-1. So feel free to give me your predictions in the comment section for the first round against Vancouver. And who do you think we will play in the second round? And how will that go as well? Remember to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you for watching. And I will see you Friday for the start of the playoffs.